Hello, brave guardians of Dominion. Zeus here with another insightful video for you. Today, we're diving into an important topic, Isaac's magic defense. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about whether it's worth investing in developing Isaac's magic defense, specifically his glyphs and skins. So, in this video, we'll break down exactly how Isaac's magic defense works, when it's most effective, and whether you should prioritize building it up for your team. Let's explore the strategy behind this and find out if it's the right move for you. First, let's break down how magic defense works. In the footage, you'll see a formula for calculating magic defense, but I want to keep things simple and easy to understand without diving too deeply into the math. Let's look at a basic example. If a hero has 30,000 magic defense and the attacker has 30,000 magic penetration, it means that the attacker's magic penetration completely cancels out the hero's magic defense. In this case, the incoming damage will be applied fully, with no reduction. So, when magic defense and magic penetration are equal, the defender receives the full amount of damage. For magic defense to effectively reduce damage, it must be higher than the attacker's magic penetration. The more your magic defense exceeds the enemy's magic penetration, the less damage you will take. For example, if your hero's magic defense is 4,500 points higher than the enemy's magic penetration, about 60% of the incoming damage is reduced. This means that if the attacker deals 100,000 magic damage, only 40,000 of that damage will actually affect your hero. As you can see, having a higher magic defense than the opponent's magic penetration is crucial to reducing the damage your heroes take in battle. Keep an eye on the table shown to see different levels of damage reduction based on the differences between magic defense and magic penetration. One of the most frequently asked questions is how Isaac's magic defense affects him when fighting Osh, the Asgard boss, particularly at level 160. I'll focus on level 160 because that's the level where most players use Isaac in this battle. At level 160, Osh, the Asgard boss, has a magic penetration of 80,000. Even a fully maxed out Isaac has a magic defense of only 29,371. This means that Osh's magic penetration is much higher than Isaac's magic defense. When Osh's magic penetration is higher than Isaac's magic defense becomes almost useless in this fight. The reason is that Osh's magic penetration completely negates Isaac's magic defense, whether it is developed or not. As a result, there is no significant reduction in the magic damage Isaac takes from Osh, regardless of how much magic defense Isaac has. Now, let's move on to discussing how Isaac's magic defense interacts with different heroes. For clarity, I will divide the heroes into two groups, those whose magic penetration is higher than Isaac's maximum magic defense and those whose magic penetration is lower. Heroes with magic penetration higher than Isaac's maximum magic defense. These heroes have magic penetration that exceeds Isaac's max magic defense of 29,371. This means they can effectively ignore Isaac's magic defense, dealing their full damage regardless of whether Isaac has developed his magic defense or not. The heroes in this group include Orion, Alvanor, Arachne, Judge, Lars, Faceless, Mojo, Peppy, Celeste, Satori, Lilith, Kai, Amira, Mushy, and Shroom, Polaris. Additionally, while Arachne and Polaris have lower base magic penetration stats, they both possess artifacts that grant them a significant boost to magic penetration. Since these heroes activate their artifacts frequently in battle, their effective magic penetration often ends up being higher than Isaac's max magic defense. Therefore, they are also included in this group. This first group comprises many of the most popular magic damage dealers in the game. Because their magic penetration is greater than Isaac's maximum magic defense, it doesn't matter whether Isaac has 0 magic defense or the full 29,371, these heroes will still deal their full damage to him. To put it another way, if Isaac has 0 magic defense or 29k magic defense, his performance against these heroes will be essentially the same. Increasing Isaac's magic defense will not make him survive longer or charge his ultimate skill more often when facing these heroes. Isaac's magic defense becomes irrelevant against this group because their magic penetration is simply too high to be countered. So, if you are primarily concerned about facing these specific magic heroes, investing in Isaac's magic defense won't provide any advantage in these battles. Even if you decide not to invest in magic defense at all, your Isaac won't use his ultimate skill more frequently against them. Now, let's focus on the group of heroes where Isaac's magic defense does have an impact. These are the heroes whose magic penetration is lower than Isaac's maximum magic defense. This group includes Aurora, Krista, Marcus, Helios, Thea, Phobos, Dorian, Jorgen, and Aiden. Out of these 9 heroes, 4 are healers: Marcus, Thea, Dorian, and Aiden, whose skills can deal some damage, but their impact on Isaac is minimal since they don't charge his energy significantly. So, for this analysis, I will focus on the heroes who have a more direct impact on Isaac: Aurora, Phobos, Helios, and Jorgen. It's important to note that Krista is typically paired with Lars, who provides her with additional magic penetration through his artifact, so I won't consider her alone in this scenario. To test and understand how Isaac's magic defense works against these heroes, it is essential not to pair them with heroes whose magic penetration is higher than Isaac's magic defense. The goal is to see the impact of magic defense in one-on-one battles, keeping in mind that actual team combinations in battle play a much more significant role than solo hero performance. Let's start with Phobos. In a controlled test, one of my guildmates used a maxed out Isaac, while the other used an Isaac with only 16k magic defense. When Phobos, at his maximum level, fought against the maxed out Isaac, the damage dealt with his paralysis skill was about 10k per attack. However, when Phobos faced Isaac with only 16k magic defense, the damage soared to 44k per attack, allowing Phobos to defeat Isaac with just one use of his paralysis skill. This stark difference shows that when Isaac has little to no magic defense and faces a Phobos who targets him, Phobos will almost always come out on top. Now, let's look at the battle between Isaac and Aurora. When they fight one-on-one, the outcome depends on who initiates the attack. If Isaac is the attacker, he wins; if Aurora attacks first, she wins. However, in battles where Aurora is the attacker, Isaac with max magic defense survives longer and deals more damage compared to an Isaac without maxed magic defense. While this suggests that having a higher magic defense can provide Isaac an edge in rare situations where it comes down to a one-on-one between Isaac and Aurora, such scenarios are uncommon in regular gameplay. In the case of Helios, the results were quite different. Isaac with lower magic defense actually performed better than maxed out Isaac, as he was able to use his ultimate more frequently. It's important to remember that Helios is often paired with Orion, who provides a significant 50k magic penetration boost. In battles where Helios is teamed up with Orion, Isaac's magic defense becomes irrelevant because Orion's high magic penetration completely bypasses any defense Isaac might have. For Jorgen, the performance of both Isaacs, one with maxed magic defense and one with lower defense, was quite similar. They both dealt comparable damage and gained energy at roughly the same rate. This outcome is because Jorgen primarily focuses on control effects, and only one of his skills deals damage. The rest of his skills do not contribute to charging Isaac's energy as much. In conclusion, whether you choose to develop Isaac's magic defense or not, both choices have their merits depending on the heroes you are facing. Building up Isaac's magic defense can give him an edge against a specific group of heroes with lower magic penetration, allowing him to survive longer and deal more damage in certain scenarios. However, against many popular magic damage dealers with high magic penetration, investing in magic defense won't provide a significant advantage. Ultimately, it comes down to the teams you commonly face and your personal strategy in battle. Remember, there are no wrong choices when it comes to developing Isaac's magic defense. Consider your own gameplay style and the types of opponents you frequently encounter. Both paths can be viable, so choose what best fits your needs. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insights, strategies, and tips. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Let's discuss your experiences and strategies for using Isaac in battle. Stay strong, Guardians of Dominion, and keep striving for victory. Remember, the key to success is always learning and adapting.